All right, welcome back here. Calling the Audible at 5A and 5B. I'm Mo Khan.
On appelle le diable.
I'm Peeze. I sometimes put my headphones on backwards and don't tell people for hours.
I'm Eagle. I want my candy back.
Okay,
Right
perfect.
there.
You're not very creative.
No.
Simon.
It's not why it was hard.
Sorry, it's a podcast, so
All right.
we need audio cues.
All right, let's dive into it. 5A and 5B as we now are in semifinal Sunday, which we played Sunday at Loyola, as it is Sunday, not Saturday. And the finals will be April 13th on a Saturday, 6:30 p.m. All right,
I got confused.
let's dive into the games that we have. We have 4 games each, 5A and 5B. Outlaws, Longhorns, and the Outlaws went 25-12.
I'm disappointed.
Why are you disappointed for?
I'm
Not enough
disappointed.
points.
I'm disappointed in the lack of scoring.
Yeah.
Not the outcome. Just 25-12 is a boring game.
Well, there's controversy in this game.
Give me numbers. Give me 39-37.
Well, there was controversy, though, with...
Give me. I like drama.
So
I feed off of it.
we'll play the clip in 2 seconds here, but to set it up, Outlaws benefited from a botch non-call by the referees on a forward tip that resulted in a big play that resulted in a touchdown.
It's a dumb rule.
Also,
It's a rule I think that's going to be...
Yeah, because you know what? Simo's never going to rules committee again.
He's
all you had to
uninvited.
do.
Never.
One job, be there.
Let's
Never.
hear what Kevin Kusai had to say about what happened.
Getting a quick score at the end, a controversial call with a bobble.
Controversial.
But
Because there's like
it
a
was a
C in
catch,
there?
but we bobbled
two
it
Cs?
and advanced it forward for a score, which in my opinion it shouldn't have been. But the rest called it as a lateral bobble, so the score counted.
Okay, so the score counted and pretty much ended all hopes for the Longhorns. The Horns lose, and you're right. Eugene McLaren did not play well. When you look at the game last week in which he was throwing bombs after bombs after bombs, this was a game where the Outlaws defense stepped up and they made play and really handcuffed the Rosen duo and did not give Longhorns any space to work with.
But that's the thing, right?
I'm
Sorry.
pretty sure that it was actually John Moody that brought this rule to the committee to be voted on. So there's a little bit
irony.
there's
So maybe
poetic
don't
irony
bring
here.
dumb rules.
No, it was Dave Allen.
Yeah, through John Moody.
So it's the irony of the
Goes to John
Longhorns
Moody. It
was
fingerprints
Dave
are all
Allen.
over this.
Yeah, but John Moody
rule.
was like, you should bring this rule, bro.
Oh, maybe. All right. Well, that's
John Moody slipped
same
it.
team though.
It was proposed
slipped him
by
a hundo.
effectively the Longhorns core.
Yeah.
So Stephen Harpersod,
Banned.
Stephen Harpersod, we look at his success, and Kevin Kusai was heaping praise on him like there's no tomorrow. Yes, Eagle.
Before we get to there, though,
Yes.
I talked to a unnamed referee, and I said, "Hey, that rule's dumb. You may or may not be on a rules committee, which is why I'm talking to you about it." And he said, "Don't look at me. Look at your dumbass players."
Okay.
Quote. End quote.
Cool.
I'm not joking. Not joking.
Quote.
All right, but here's a quote that we can go on record
Go
with.
ahead, yeah, on
with
record.
Kevin Kusai.
I feel this every year with Steve as my quarterback. He always gives us an opportunity to win. He's a good quarterback,
boring.
and it's just a matter of us playing a full game.
You see,
Al
it's
Brown
typical
is no-
generic
Jesus
football.
Christ.
quote.
that was
Al
the
Brown-
worst.
That's such a.
Oh, my God. Nobody cared. You gave us nothing.
Yeah, he gave us something.
No. What did you give us?
He stinks.
Steven's
now.
my quarterback. I love my
No.
quarterback.
Kevin Kusai stinks. No.
Well,
Stinks
you
of
know
shit.
what, Peeze?
Thank you. I missed the last word.
From-
What was
Brown
the
knows
third
him.
quote we have there, Eagle? As you're chewing on some glorified sugar candy.
Something about pulling out.
Yes, play that quote. I want to get Peasy's thoughts. This is something I actually did for Peasy. So play
Thanks,
the
man. I
quote
appreciate it.
for,
I appreciate it.
Just for you. Just
for
for him.
Peasy, please.
We started off strong on defense. 2 early picks. We let them stay in the game. We had 4 possessions that we
God.
could have scored on that we didn't, and they're a good team, but we pulled it out.
So what did he pull out?
What?
What did he pull
Not
out?
soon enough.
He's done. Simone's finished. He's finished. They're finished. It's over. It's over.
Thank you to 5. The 4th time.
What did he pull out? That's what we're trying to figure out, right?
Yeah.
He played hard, Longhorns.
No, we're done with the 5. We're moving on.
All right.
We're done.
But here is a final message from Kevin Kusai for PC.
Yeah, but that's just he's jealous. That's what happens.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
jealous of the
start.
hypertension.
Once PC gets one, he can come talk to me.
So if you and Peasy were in a one-on-one battle,
I would dominate him. It wouldn't even be a matchup. Come on, talking about peace here.
Oh, that's funny.
Come on, Mo.
What's funny is because, like, I
Didn't we
So,
play him not so long ago?
I at least know where articles of clothing belong. For example, I'm wearing a shirt over the upper part of my body. You don't call me leg shirt because I wear it properly. I'm wearing pants where pants belong. You don't call me torso pants. We call you neck daddy because you can't dress, bro. Look in the mirror and then throw that mirror in the garbage because you're not going to get better.
Man, he threw some shit on you, though, big boy.
That's okay.
Didn't we play him not so long ago?
Yeah, he lit us up because Justin was terrible.
Tits and Hammocks, I know the scoreline's not what is shown, but Tits and Hammocks with the rather easy win over Rolling with my homies. This team continues to go along here, and
Same story, Mo.
there's nothing different. It's the same script for these guys.
It's simple.
Two players and we go.
Danny Elward, Alex Joltopov, they get 80% of the offense, and if you can't stop them, you're not winning. And they don't have any problem. I was shocked someone else not named Danny Elward or Alex Joltopov got a touchdown. That's how bad it is.
But it wasn't
Yeah,
a
seriously.
challenge.
Sergio Carrero, what have you been doing?
I'm sorry, bro.
He got there by mistake. He ran the wrong route.
The scorekeeper ran the wrong name.
It wasn't even close, though. Like, I mean, it was just a bad game altogether for Rolling with my homies. And
I told you we're not writing that name on a trophy.
But it's the
No.
way, yeah, exactly. It's a dumb name.
I said we're not writing that.
But that's what happens. Like, Tents and Hammocks have such a refined system. And Brandon Aylward has improved each week.
Mhm.
This is an example of that. He played a good team. You know that you can't make a mistake because Tents and Hammocks won't make mistakes.
They
The whole system is predicated on it's easy to read. You're not going to make a lot of mistakes.
Brandon and Danny, the way they've been running the system, Brandon Elward and Danny Elward, the way they've been running the system is not flawless. They'll make mistakes. Maybe one in the game, but they won't.
They have not mastered
won't
the
make
Joy Taylor offense.
No, but they
yet.
won't make multiple mistakes.
Well, you know what it is. So, what we don't give Joey Taylor enough credit for is his development as a passer, because yes, we can make all the jokes and whatever in the world. He's been able to use all of his pieces in a way that no one else who's run this system from the 2.5 Dans. And with Danny Aylward and Brandon Aylward, if you know what you're getting, you can entirely neutralize these teams because you know where the ball's going.
Yeah, but
Right.
Eagle and I, we had that experience in fall. We were by far the less talented team. And we were able to neutralize that. And they saw it. Danny Aylward saw it in fall. And since then, he's made improvements. And I think Brandon Aylward's going to have that reckoning soon. But for now, he hasn't yet.
But they're gonna have it because they play each other, right? So Danny helps Brandon helps Danny in different ways,
Right.
because they run routes differently, but they're also using their personnel differently. But at the end of the day, I believe that these two players run Joey Taylor's system better because the difference between how Joey runs the system and how Danny runs the system is Danny runs a fast-paced offense.
It's the alterations.
Right, like if you put Joey in a game and Danny Elward in another game on two different fields, Danny's gonna have more drives at the end of the game than Joey will have because
But that's
he has more
related
snaps
to the level of
offensively.
competition. Joey has to slow the game down in higher competition.
But Danny's gonna put up 45 points,
Mhm.
right? Because he's gonna keep scoring and scoring and scoring.
Unless you know
Joey
how to
won't do that.
So the thing is, you can prevent Danny from scoring. If you know what to do, you can prevent
Yes.
scoring. I just don't want to say it on this podcast because
Yes, up to an extent. The way he's able to use his brother Brandon as a deep threat is something that Joey has not been able to do ever. Like he actually has a good arm and places a good deep throw over the defense when they're starting to shoot.
if it's in the middle of the field, correct.
Danny,
If it's on the sideline, incorrect.
no, but it still works to that way they're doing it. Joey never was able to do. He brought in guys that are studs in Div 1. Anthony Van Dram,
But they also didn't buy in. They didn't buy into
No,
what
they
he
were
was
like,
doing.
what
They
the
didn't
bleep
buy
is
in,
this
but
all
you're bringing
about?
in
If they stayed for a season and multiple seasons, we would have seen something else. The
Yes,
thing is, when that's a system, and guys need to buy into that system.
Yeah, but up to an extent, these guys were brought in to do something specific. They were brought in to be the Brandon Elward of the higher
And
division.
they weren't.
They were brought in a specific season where they were struggling to keep guys.
Yes, also.
Period.
But they should have been used the way Brandon is used, and Joey's not able to do that well. In the
Okay.
higher divisions, Danny
Disagree.
might not
You're
be
entirely
able to do it.
wrong.
Spartans, Voodoo. Spartans win. Let's go on to the next game.
Hey,
no! Let's spend half an hour on this game.
No, we don't spend half an hour. We spend 30 seconds on this game.
No, we
I
will
gave
not.
The scoreline headline. That's
It
we
is
move on.
the best game of the
Multi.
weekend.
Were you there?
I was there.
Gimme. I want to hear everything about this game.
James Andrew made some throws by fluke, but it was a game of pitch and catch, and Voodoo just didn't execute. Spartans did. Had some big
So what you're
plays
saying
to
is
win.
when fathers play pitch and catch with their children, it's lucky. It's just fluke. Because that's what you described.
They're going to get ripped by the Outlaws. Okay, the Outlaws are going to crush these guys.
say
They
that.
show up.
Listen, this defense is legit.
Gimme. No, Mokan, really. What happened?
The defense played well for them.
Give me a real breakdown of this
I'm
game.
telling you, the defense played well for them.
Spartans because of what?
The thing is, again, look,
Well, Frank
look
K,
at this
two-
defense. Look at this
two
defense.
repaired Achilles, need I say. A warrior that he is.
Yes.
Okay.
Go on.
No, but honestly, look at this defense. Charles David Martel is tall, rangy, takes away throwing lanes. He's exceptionally fast. Andrew Grant's fast. Samuel Bissett, Alexis Bissett, and by the way, they added Alex Noel.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, that's a big deal because Alex Noel transforms your defense in this division. He's because not only is his ability on the field to carry the task, but his ability to help the other defensive backs and say, "Hey, the quarterback likes doing this. We're gonna shoot this way, and we're gonna attack their offense."
Alex Noel was playing in higher divisions before with what used to be the Predators.
Mhm.
James Sorniani and Phil Kovacic used to play in higher divisions. Was probably the most underrated player on the team that nobody talked about.
Because he smiles too much.
Yeah, and he never really got fed because he was playing with like superstars, right? When that team dissembles, he was sort of lost in the whole.
So you're saying his starvation.
He
was
started
the-
playing with Simon Bosquet Baudouin back in the days,
Mhm.
SBB, and they had success in lower divisions, but it was like a two-man crew, and they weren't never able to really have the same success as Predators. Ever since then, he's sort of been this lost guy who's been on multiple teams. Everywhere he's played, he's been a monster.
Mhm.
He's a very, very, very good lower division player. I haven't seen him play in Division 2, 3 recently to say if he
Well,
would
his thing
still
is
be
like
good.
even in Division 3, I played against him in Division 3.
But
He's
that
the
was a
kind of
while
guy where in Division 3 he doesn't get stats because balls don't go his way.
Yeah, but that was also like 5 years ago when Division 3 was not what it is now.
Correct.
Right?
Correct. Yeah.
So, but anyways, looking at what he's able to do in Division
Alright,
4B this
2
season,
years.
in 5, in 6, he's a monster. And adding him to a team that's already very fast, tall, and good, and like a good defense,
No quarterback play.
he helps on top
You
of that.
say that though, but he dropped his on the table, and then yours just shrunk into your pants.
No,
Ooh.
no,
Yeah.
no. They're going to get ripped this weekend.
Well, what are you gonna say? Okay,
They're
we
gonna
gotta
get
make
ripped
sure
this
Terry, you're not here yet.
Terry, not
Make
here.
sure
Terry, do your job.
No, Terry's been here the whole night. Terry, make sure you get that clipped, just like Mo's gonna get clipped.
Oh wow!
By James
it-
Andrews.
it-
If
like-
the Spartans, first of all, if the Spartans,
It's like
make the
watching-
By the
finals-
way, it's a 10-year anniversary of James and his girl this week.
that's pretty cool.
Well, happy anniversary. You can actually enjoy it next week when you're off from the FPFC.
Yeah, after you win the championship.
Yeah, I'm
Spartans.
sure.
No.
Is he not going to go if he gets to the championship?
He must go
Go where?
to the championship where he will play. I said it a weird way. Okay, I said it weirdly.
All right,
He
Super
must
Bowl-
go.
We also need him to work though.
But that's why he said he wasn't.
No, he's not working.
Why?
He's not working the finals
Why?
Because he's doing a
because
vacay.
he's either gonna have lots of sex or win a championship and then have lots of sex.
Sucks. All right, Super Saiyans defeat
But
No Show.
can he be there though? He's good at what he does.
Playing quarterback, I agree.
Sure. Super Saiyans win over No Show 23-18. This was a game that was very touch and go. A lot of
Touch and go.
a lot of chirpy. A lot of
First of all, 23 is a weird score
Because
because if
a
you
lot of
score
physical URs.
23 is 3 touchdowns and 5 on convert. So you went like 2 points, 2 points, and 1 point.
or a safety.
Yeah. So or a safety.
Why was it 23, Mo?
There was a lot, and when I say a lot of penalties going 50-50. There was a
How
lot
did they score 10 points in the second half?
well, I'm going to explain it to you.
Okay.
Right now.
Yeah, 10 points. That's also odd.
Let's put it this
Was
way.
there a field goal? That's my question.
There was no field goal. There was a touchdown
Okay.
and some safeties that occurred.
2 safeties.
No, they got touchdown, 2-point convert, then 2-point
Oh,
safety.
yeah.
So
I was like, 2 safeties are wild.
That's
that'd be
pretty
intense.
crazy.
But
So many
No
safeties.
Show
Even
almost
20.
lulled the Super Saiyans into their style of play because No Show last week against Brothers, this slowed it down, and just played
Well, they don't have a choice,
Sandlot football, and
They
it
don't have a
almost worked
choice.
again.
Their offense is not good. No Show's offense is not going to put up 30 points.
No, they won't.
So they can't decide to keep up with teams and just go score for score with people.
No, they
They
can't.
need to make it greedy, shitty,
It
slow,
was,
ugly.
It was a very slow football, and we're gonna make you pissed off type of atmosphere.
and that's what happened.
Yes, and a lot happened afterwards. All right, 5B.
All I know is someone may or may not got a free copy of Final Fantasy.
Yes, someone may have got.
If I actually like the game,
Which one? Which Final Fantasy? Like 7?
I know maybe the original, just Nintendo
wow.
cartridge.
Yeah.
No, but
It was
Given-
a cartridge, yes.
given-
absolutely.
Like if you were to open a
What?
chest
Either.
of a chest of like their treasure chest
Okay.
and get a video game,
Okay.
and it was Final Fantasy, the original.
The original?
I'd make a lot of money.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay, process wins over Easy W, 43-25. This
Joe,
game-
who's buying pictures?
Nobody, because Esteban.
Jesus
went
Christ!
off. It's in the script. Because I did it. So
process easy win.
Nobody's resent it to the group, so I haven't seen it.
Okay, it's here.
Thank you.
So process ECW. In this game,
Are you shocked about this outcome?
I am.
Like I am.
I am, because I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why, boys. This was close for like 5 minutes, and then process just took it to them. There was no competition. ECW did not know what hit them. Did not know what hit them.
So they were just getting slapped left and right. And just
Yeah,
confused.
they were getting literally beat up, and this could stop the process. Even Andrew Langbert's like, dude, we thought this game would be a lot closer, and it wasn't. And we were surprised by it, but we made our plays. And
Were you
that's
the
it.
one scorekeeping this game?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
No.
Were you there?
I was there.
I have a question.
My boy Jacob Boydman, by the way, 5 catches. Finally, he's getting passes. It only took 4 seasons.
I have a question.
Yes.
Where is the missing touchdown for the process?
I don't know.
Because 43 points is 7 touchdowns. There's 1 defensive, 1 rushing, 4 throwing.
Ask the scorekeeper who did
There's
that
one
game.
missing.
And who it was? Your boy Chris Dagger.
Oh, your boy!
Oh.
And you know
Volkan's favorite hire.
where he parked his car, Chris Dagger? Take a wild guess where he parked. We're at Hebert Monday night.
Oh, right in front of the gates for the ambulance.
No.
Oh.
Inside the hockey arena.
No. At the Walmart parking lot.
Why?
But
Your friend Eagle. Your hire. Chris Dagger.
No. Don't put that on me.
Oh, I'll put this on you, my friend, because you are the link to the Presidente above us.
Yeah, me. Trust me. You wouldn't be on the team if it was me, Mr.
Nice!
how about them hands?
Oh, my boys. How
this is a
many
great
files
podcast
there
so
is that
far.
next weekend?
Miss 60% of the shows again. Try it.
Don't
Go
worry.
ahead. Try me.
Don't worry.
60%!
Don't worry, big
It's
boy.
okay.
Oh, man!
Luckily, Eagle's not in charge of media.
Also, another weird
So-
another weird question for you guys. How many broadcasts is Mo going to miss for chicken pox?
Oh
Hey.
man, I was
No.
last year. I was so tired for the end of.
I believe measles is the new.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
measles!
is.
Well, you know what happened?
Guys,
is,
I'm a little bit itchy right now.
so Mo, why didn't your parents vaccinate you? Did they not love you?
Oh, wow.
I don't know, man. I never had it when I was a kid.
So
You
Mokan,
never had vaccines?
I did, but I never had
Chicken
chickenpox
pox
when I was a kid.
So Mokan, now that you're old enough, just like Peeze.
It didn't kill me.
So yeah,
Just
chicken
made you
pox.
stronger.
I'm surprised you had chicken
No,
pox.
it didn't bug me at
Because
all.
you're like right on the cusp of like Zona.
So close.
Yeah, that's all right.
Oh, you sent the script.
Okay, so process wins. Bruins win 21-19 over Tough Lungs. A very close game here. Thoughts on this game here, boys?
Close, but weird on the outcome. Like this is the sort of matchup that favors Matt Lerner because he's not going to put up 7 touchdowns. Where Gab Wiseman, considering Zach Zorn played, I have that ability, but it was a weirdly close, low-scoring affair.
Yeah, I didn't expect that at all.
And like Bruins played well offensively for considering what they had, but 21 points though. Like it's not great. I'm not happy by this outcome. Like Bruins should have been able to score up more against Tough Lungs. Why did they only put up 21? Where does that leave them next week?
Also, Gab Wiseman throwing 3 interceptions. The guy who's normally so careful with the ball.
Yeah, but Tough Lungs is good at countering what Bruins is doing. Right? Like he likes to shoot different gaps and then go to the snapper and throw underneath a lot and just let guys run with the ball. Tough Lungs, this is what they do, is they're very aggressive in the flats. Their safeties are not that great, but they're banging on the fact that if they throw deep early, we're going to be there, and then later in the game, we're going to be so aggressive that the quarterbacks are going to be scared to play us. This is sort of what happened. 3 interceptions, and they're most likely on the flats. because guys are jumping shit and they're playing aggressive. So that puts Cowboys in a tough spot, saying, okay, my go-to's not there. I don't have the arm to go over the top. I don't want to risk it. Where do I go from here?
Yes, Eagle.
Zach Thorne, 3 receptions, 11 yards, 1 TD.
FYI.
Useless.
FYI. Zach
He's
Zoran
injured though.
is pissed at somebody.
Who?
You.
Why?
He goes, what's up with that reporting, bro? I go, what do you mean? Simon Dagenais
Yes, go on.
said that I'm out for the year. I'm here.
Oh yeah, you did say that. You did say that.
I did say that.
Yeah.
You're the worst.
No,
Yeah,
we
he-
got
my
he was
goodness.
pissed.
we got a
He was-
message. We got an email
He was
saying
vexed.
he's put on IR. He's done for the year. Who can I replace him with? So
We need to see
the
proof of
email
this, please.
answer was send a doctor's note, and you can replace him by anybody within his rating by +5, which is the rule now. We never got the doctor's note, so he was never replaced. But the initial email came from a captain saying, "Who do I replace him with?"
What happened was, Zach Zoran had a choice: go to a doctor, go to a South Beach massage parlor. He clearly went to a massage parlor.
What's up, Minecraft?
I'm not judging.
Listen, some people do it, some people don't.
We all have different ways of healing.
It's true.
He's got sexual healing.
So, Bruins
Gaze
win,
that.
close one over Lungs. A game that some people thought Honey Martin would have been the favorite. The U won 37-20 over Honey Martin.
How do you call Hanuman piece?
Honey Martin.
Yes. What's their name for them?
Oh, False Kings.
Fake Kings.
Paper crown.
Paper
Paper
crown.
crown.
Called it.
Tear that paper crown up.
The stats don't lie.
Honey Martin. False news.
Fake news.
Nope. They're false news.
Oh wow.
That's how fake it is.
Oh boy.
False.
Okay, so Honey Martin, we're the #1 seed, but an easy schedule this year. Cakewalk.
The U 6 touchdowns, 1 extra point.
Again.
Yes.
Again. Chris Dagger, the scorekeeper of that field.
No, that's fine. What I mean is they only got 1 point on 6 attempts.
Yes.
That's rough.
Yes.
That's it.
Okay. Great analysis.
Also, would Chris Dagger be better if his name was Chris Danger? I would
Or
give
Chris
him all my money.
Dagger.
Or Chris Dagger. Like actual Dagger.
Yeah. Okay.
Change your name, bro.
Okay, so take over, close one over the Gold Cock, winning 40-39.
Well, because
hey,
False
hey,
Kings.
hey, no.
Paper
Hey,
crowns.
hey, they lost
Paper
by
crowns.
40-39, bro.
But who lost?
Okay, but somebody
But
has
who
to
lost?
lose a
But
game.
Who lost?
So making
One who lost?
No.
The paper crowns. The Burger King.
No. 2 lost to 3. Like it's not a big thing.
Yo, paper crowns.
No.
Just say it.
Takeover is a very good team this season.
Mm-hmm.
Legal Cuck was a very good team this season. Still technically is, but it was a
Well,
very,
no, there aren't anymore.
this was probably the best game of the playoffs, and it most likely will be the best game
Yeah.
of the playoffs when we finish the whole season.
The thing, like, I kept saying how the tandem of Vincent Benjamin and Will Power is going to be, like, impossible to contain. So, Will Power, yeah, 1 touchdown, 1 catch.
Yeah.
So, like, but then they forgot that Vincent Benjamin is also there. 11 catches, 100 yards, 3 touchdowns.
So Vincent Benjamin is
A monster.
practically impossible to cover, and Legal Cuck's
He looks like a
weakness-
pirate.
If there's one thing that Legal Cuck doesn't have, is size.
Mm-hmm.
They're fast. They're aggressive.
It's
they're
weird, though,
athletic.
given their name.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
False Kings.
I
Paper
mean,
crown.
you don't know.
Paper crown.
No, maybe.
You said they don't have size. Paper crown.
They're the problem is all the guys are like ego size, like 5'2", 5'3". So
Sorry, man.
You underestimate my size.
Under what? Say that again.
Underestimate.
You did it twice.
Estimate.
You did it twice.
Fine sugar there.
Under Bellini size.
so yeah. So a guy like Vincent Benjamin is gonna have a field day because he can just put his hands up and nobody can reach him.
Right.
And so I understand where the scoring comes from, but for the Legal Cuck to be able to put up 39 and come up like shy of a point, this is a great game, and it shows that both teams are like their takeovers. This is their best ever team and their best
I have
season.
a question because I wasn't at this game. Did Julien Prou actually play this game?
I don't
didn't
know.
see.
I hope
I
not.
was on field 3. I didn't see much of that game. So
Because I see Julien Prou went catch 5 yards.
I hope it's someone
That's
else.
less yards than he had stitches in his mouth from the week
Again,
before.
Chris
Yeah, I
Dagger.
hope it's someone else.
Yeah, because you shouldn't. Guy, like, honestly,
I love you, but bro.
yeah. I appreciate the effort. You need to chill.
So okay, so
Flag
moving
football.
forward, where does the so let's say the Legal Cuck signs up in for spring, right? They're in Division 5, considering the season they had.
Yeah.
Where should they go?
Division D because Paper Crown.
They could go in E. Their roster fits.
No, they're too good free. They're too good free.
So they should go in like dominate Division D2.
Yes. But they won't though, because paper crowns.
All right. So take over against the U. A 3 versus 4 matchup. Didn't play each other during the regular season. Is this a very 50-50 matchup between these two teams?
Nope.
Because?
Yes. Do that first. Because?
Well, you said
Oh, no, because. Okay. I thought you were asking why Mo thought it was.
No.
All right. Because the U are very good schematically.
Yes.
However, Ian Niebuhr knows what he has. He has a very good receiving core. We just talked about how unguardable Vincent Benjamin is. Who's the guy from the U who takes away Vincent Benjamin? Who's the guy? Give it to me.
Your boy Joe.
Joe who?
Joe Cano.
Joe Cano. Come on. His beard is beautiful.
Well, as long as Vincent Benjamin stays within 10 yards, Joe Cano can play next to him.
Okay, cool.
physically.
Yeah, so that's like saying as long as Joe Cano meets the girl first, he'll take her home. That's fine, but that's not enough.
Yes, you go.
This is a little bit late for the analysis, but Kevin Kusai himself is first off concerned for my health after I told him I finished. And then secondly,
Kevin, us too, man.
he wanted to mention that we should really be doing some actual reporting because the Grokok were hurt and beat up halfway through the game and everything.
But also paper crowns.
What does he mean hurt and beat up? Define.
Because paper is easy to tear.
So were they hurt and then got beat up, or were they beaten up and
Who
got
beat them up?
Who hurt them?
Yes.
Okay.
Define hurt and beat up like they
Okay, but
they were downplaying or guys got
I
hurt?
also love these comments like, you guys weren't everywhere all the time.
I mean, why didn't you tell me this
No,
before the podcast? Help me.
So
yeah, Kevin,
take over.
take your neck down there and pull the hell out.
Take over from the U. Are these the two teams you thought would be here at this point in the season?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm not surprised by the U, and I thought Takeover would be here.
I'm looking at this conference as a whole. Prior to the game. This conference as a whole.
Use
like,
your
we didn't know-
microphone instead.
Jesus Christ,
Jesus.
guys. Like, can't you have your fucking conversation at home or something?
I mean, we don't live together, so no.
Figure it out. So
Skype, FaceTime.
your phones.
Carry on, Simon.
Yeah, looking at this conference, like we didn't know the Gold Cup, we didn't know Hanu Martin, so it's tough for us to expect preseason to say these guys are going to be number 1, number 2. But Takeover at a monster roster, the U also have been good recently, so there's no. To me, they were the favorites.
Am I the only one who can't figure out why the U are good?
Yes,
Okay.
Why
are they good?
They're just
they,
playoff
they
performers.
execute well.
That's
Yeah.
not a thing. That's not a thing.
They're
It is a
consistent.
thing. Have you
Clutch. They
seen?
have a clutch team.
They're consistent.
They're
Oh my
clutch.
god!
know-
I vomited so many times in my mouth.
You-
I can't even look at
you
you.
know
I'm
who-
embarrassed for you.
You know who doesn't have the
Clutch,
clutch
man.
gene?
That's not a thing.
know-
Neither of these things are a thing.
You know who doesn't have the clutch gene? Mike Adonna.
I mean,
Yes.
listen.
Yes. All right, you can't speak no more, PZ. Next game, Bruins against the Process.
So I had
Mute this mic. No, mute his mic, please. Thank you. Because you can't talk. You're in the penalty box for 2 minutes. Bruins against the no can hear you. Bruins against
only
Process. Didn't play each other for the regular season here. Are these the two best teams here, Simo?
Yeah, I really like Bruins this season. I really like the process. They've been the 2 most dominant team, and it's good to see that on both sides of the bracket we get the 2 best teams, and even in the quarterfinals we had like the 4 best teams going at against each other, and it's fun to see. It sucks because there's like no upsets moving into the quarters and the semis, but at the same time these are the matchups that we wanted to see.
Right. So we look at Andrew Lagbert. PZ, you're back on the ice again. Thank
Mhm.
you. Is
Never
it too
got
much
off
on
the
his
ice.
shoulders to be the man for the Process this week?
I don't think it matters. I think this is a bad matchup for Bruins. Bruins are a thin roster. Process are a very deep roster.
Okay.
I feel like across the board, Process wins so many matchups.
Yeah.
Andrew Langbert can basically take that tiny camera, throw it in the garbage, and throw blindfolded. That's how easily they win matchups across the board.
Tiny camera.
Okay, so with Zach Zorn
Well,
He's
he's
not
there now.
injured, by the way.
not injured,
Not injured.
he's going to play.
Great news.
According to Simon, he
False
was going
news.
to play. He was done for the year. Will he have a real impact in this game, or will his injury that he sustained from
That he
Simon
doesn't
Dagenais,
have.
that he doesn't have, be a hindrance to his ability to play well?
So
Let's hear it, Simon.
So you know when they say like never mind, it's a stupid joke, it won't come together. Go ahead.
So Zach Warren in this offense is the number 1 guy. He's also
Mhm.
you're not the number 1 read, but you're always open sort of the guy. The problem is against a team like the Process, he might not actually be open. they're gonna find a way to take him away from this game. It won't be a one-on-one. They won't. They don't have one guy that can take away Zach Zorn.
Yes, they do.
Who?
Absolutely.
Who?
Give me a second.
Ah,
I gotta get the roster. I can't think of his name.
Okay.
Sorry. Go ahead. Keep talking. And
I
I'll
don't
shut you
think they
down.
do. They're gonna find a way to put 2 guys on him.
I'll tell you why they. So the key in that matchup is actually not Zach Zorn, because a guy can get open. The quarterback still needs to make the kind of throw. So I believe they have the kind of guy who can play sort of like underneath shadow coverage and Derek Gab Wiseman to throw to Zach Zorn over the top, and that won't work. And
Well, yeah, that's where I see like they're gonna put 2 men on him. They're gonna put somebody aggressive underneath, and they're gonna keep a safety over top just so they don't get burned for too much. They're gonna blanket him up more, and they're gonna force Gab Wiseman to go to everybody else.
Okay.
Into it's similar coverage. It might be weaker coverage across the board, but they're also not as good receivers as X1 is.
Right.
And that's going to play up to the process advantage. Is they know offensively they could put up 40 because the Bruins defense doesn't have the right pieces to stop the process, like Peeze mentioned.
All right. In 5A, Outlaws Spartans, a 1 versus 3 matchup, didn't play each other during the regular season. Will either team score 30 points in this game?
Let's start with Mokan. What's
Yeah,
your,
let's
what's
start
your,
with
what,
Mokan.
what's
I
your
think
take?
so.
What's your take on this game?
Outlaws, brother. 30 points.
you just want it to be true because you hate a team for no
I don't
reason.
hate the team. I just think that they're a
Why
flawed
do-
team.
Why do you hate them?
I don't think James Dandridge is a good quarterback. He's not going to. 110 yards. He won with 110 yards.
That's all he needs.
You're not going to win 110 yards.
111 yards would have been relish, bro.
Please, he's like Lamar Jackson. He'll be figured out. And
You know what? Give me Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, give
all
me
day.
Lamar
All day,
Lamar
every day.
Jackson.
And
I
Madden
take
and
Lamar
run all
Jackson.
over y'all
Also,
fools.
in FPF, give me Lamar Jackson.
Yeah,
I'm sure you
seriously.
take Lamar Jackson. I'm sure you'd take him on your lightweight team.
Yes.
No, yes.
I would.
100%.
Both of us would
1,000%.
replace ourselves as quarterbacks
Yeah.
with Lamar
Also, I would
Jackson.
find a way to use him, even if I have to play quarterback. I'll
right.
figure it out.
handoffs.
We'll figure it out.
I
He's
think
too good.
Cheyenne Laguerre and Tabari Yearwood are going to have monster games. They both have had sluggish starts to the playoffs.
Give me Andrew Grant to have a big game. Give me Charles Martel to have a big game. James Andrew has so many athletes that there's a margin for error that exists for him in this division that doesn't exist for anybody else.
110 yards pass.
He's playing a different game than everybody else.
He's completing
He's
about
on PS5,
8.5 yards per pass.
Yeah.
He was 12 for 23.
Mm-hmm.
That is wild. He's not going to do that against the
Yeah,
Outlaws.
So across this entire season, this is the game that James Andrea needs to play the most safe football. It doesn't need to be the flashiest. It doesn't need to
Define
put-
safe football for me, please.
He doesn't need to throw
Condoms.
35 points. He needs to be efficient on converts, and he needs to not throw interceptions. It doesn't matter if it's turnover on downs, as long as it's not within
I
his
almost
own,
feel
10,
like
15 yards.
converts are fine, but the big deal is the turnovers. You can't give them extra possessions against you.
You need to control the clock.
Help your defense, who's been helping you all season.
Even if there's a turnover on downs, you
Mhm.
need to make sure that you get that extra possessions before the half, or you compensate with as many possessions. Outlaws won't be scoring on every drive against the Spartans' defense. James Andrea doesn't need to score on every drive. He just needs to be efficient enough to go on converts, keep up with them, and always have like that 1 and up. So you're always like a convert ahead. So it's 19-18. It's
Right.
like 21-20. You're always just 1 point up ahead, and Stefan Arpasad has to keep up with you. Stefan?
Like Stefan Urkel?
Stephen Harper.
Steven.
Sorry.
Stephen.
And all he has to do.
Known by his friends as Stephen Beautiful, by the way.
Yes.
Really?
I
Let's
don't
hear
know,
that
maybe.
clip. Let's hear that clip from Nick Dannon, please, on Harper, please.
What?
Let's hear the clip again from her.
It's from-
I
Why
deleted it. It's
again?
gone.
We
It's
deleted it.
Hi, I'm Nick Della. I think he's amazing.
Our quarterback's
right.
always puts us in good position.
Quarterback's important.
Do you think Harper can be very good against a speedy Spartans defense?
See, this is where I think so.
I
I love honestly. It's tough for me because these are the two quarterbacks I like the most in this division.
Really?
Yes,
That's the 2 quarterbacks you like the most. You'll pay James Andrea over like Andrew Lambert.
wait, but let me finish. Also, first of all, I think they're better than Andrew Langford.
You
Secondly,
think James Andrea is better than Andrew Lambert quarterback?
Yeah.
Or Jordan Lard or Brandon
no,
Elway.
general. Okay, but okay. So I said likes. I didn't say I think thinks is better than.
Okay.
I'm saying I like them as people and as quarterbacks
Okay.
and as like I appreciate their growth
Okay.
in a short period of time.
Okay.
Okay.
And also, one of them is filming my wedding, so
Okay.
I have a special
Stephen
connection
Beautiful.
with them. Stephen Beautiful.
All right.
No, so the thing is, I like both of these guys.
Okay.
And it's hard for me to pick against them. I do think that the Outlaws defense will do okay against James Andrea. I think that Stephen Harpersod will struggle against the Spartans defense because of the length and the quickness of the defenders.
Here is
I feel this every year with Steve as my
Why are we
quarterback.
doing this?
He
It was the
always
worst
gives us
clip.
an opportunity to win. He's a good quarterback, and it's just a matter of us playing a full game.
That's
Playing
right.
a full game. So
Full
if you
game.
leave 3 quarters through the game, you will not win.
No.
If you go home early, eat some fruit roll-ups in the car, you're gonna lose, but you're gonna enjoy some delicious fruit roll-ups.
also,
super-
if you show up late,
If you show up late, can't win.
not a full game.
Not full
Super
game.
Saiyans, 10th and Hammocks, 1 versus 4. Saiyans 132-0.
What if you take a nap at halftime?
No Brandon Elwood in the game. Do the Saiyans have the issue with the size? Will the size be a bigger problem for 10th and Hammocks in this game against a much bigger, stronger?
Okay. I thought you were saying the opposite thing. I was like,
no.
have you ever seen Super Saiyans?
No, they're big.
Yeah, there's too many steroids on that team.
So the reason why I think Super Saiyans have a shot at stopping Dynamics is because they have the size to stop Danny Elwood. The key matchup here is Brandon throws the ball to Danny high enough that Danny gets it because he's a tall dude and he can jump for balls. Super Saiyans have tall dudes that can jump for balls and can compete with those.
Yeah, they can jump for balls. Correct. Now, honestly, so Jared Gallant is so big he wouldn't fit in the studio. He's a monster.
Yes, he is. He's very tall.
And he's one of the tall guys on this team.
Yeah,
Yes,
he's not
he
the
is.
only one.
I met Dylan Segal in person. He's very intimidating. Not quite as intimidating as Steven Seagal. Because let's face it, you're not under siege, bro.
Also,
No, he's not.
you don't make bombs out of microwaves.
It's also true. Good point. What are you doing with your life? But the thing is, they're tall, they're physical. I like this matchup for Super Saiyans.
So the pass rush, though, of Super Saiyans, can they really make things difficult for Brandon Elwood?
I don't think it matters.
I disagree. I think that in a case where you're able to what? You're able to take Danny Elwood away from being that key guy, Brandon has that ability to run. It's something Danny Elwood was doing Greendale Human Beings before. And I feel like this is something Brandon Elwood should exploit more in the playoffs now that it matters a bit more. He's a fast guy. He can run. If the pass is not there, take the yards on the ground.
All right, it is now time for...
Preview of the games of the week of the semifinals.
Didn't we just do that? I thought that was the thing we were doing just now.
We're doing games of the week, picks of the week.
Game of the week! Thank you for not paying attention, producer.
Do you want to start with 5A or 5B?
Sure.
We want to start with games.
Just pick a game.
I have to move Mo out of the way. Hold on.
Okay, no problem.
Mo,
I moved
move.
him. All right.
Move, Mo.
There we go.
He's literally invisible now.
No.
We're gonna go 5A first. Super Saiyans versus Tents and Hammocks.
Yo, look at the screen, bro.
Saiyans.
Yeah, give me Saiyans.
I like Saiyans. I think it's a bad matchup for Tents and Hammocks.
Look at the screen. Disappears, bro.
Next.
Where did Mo go?
We have
Can I see it?
Outlaws versus
You got it.
Spartans. It's because
You
his
got it.
opinion doesn't matter.
Woo.
So we-
Oh!
Outlaws, brother. Neck down is going to be in the finals.
No, listen.
Outlaws.
Nagdana doesn't belong in the finals. He doesn't belong on planet Earth. Give me.
Nagdana makes a final. And it's not with Dirty Landry. Give me Outlaws.
It's not with Outlaws either.
No, it's with Outlaws.
No, it's not. It's not. This is Spartans defense. Give me Spartans. Give me Spartans. Let's do it. James Andrea, you're the sexiest pirate I know.
Okay. Next.
we have.
Say I'm wrong. Go ahead. Say I'm wrong.
Why is
5B.
he a pirate?
He looks like a pirate,
But they're Spartans.
but he's a pirate.
Takeover versus the U.
Like the winking one
Takeover.
from the Buccaneers helmet.
I can't. You give me takeover.
Give me takeover.
Next.
Bruins versus the Process.
Process.
Yes, sir.
Processed by a lot.
Oh, shots.
And just to make sure everyone knows, Peeze, where will you be this Sunday?
I'll be at the field
Doing?
Because
talking to people. So after your games, come see me if you won. If you lost, I'm not interested in you.
Oh,
I want winners. I'll talk to you, get some sound clips, and we'll throw it into the coverage of our roadshow finals, which we'll talk about next week.
Sunday,
because
the
we have another
14th.
podcast apparently.
We don't.
Yeah,
We
the
do. We have one
We
more
don't.
podcast.
We don't.
The 5A final will be on
Final
Saturday, 6:30 p.m., April 13th, and the 5B Sunday at 4:30 p.m. or 6:30 p.m. whatever time it's at.
Whichever one it is, I'll be there.
We'll all be there.
No, you not so sure.
Maybe not too sure. Depending what our beloved Canadians do.
They might have Zona.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go,
Measles.
Columbus.
Measles. Let's go. Measles. Come on. Come on. Give it to me. Give it to me. Come on. Match words, please.
Mimosa, I don't even know her.
Good night, Kevin Loisel. And no show.
Pew, 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 pew.
Someone's getting Final Fantasy.